What's up guys, MeleeDesigns, and I told you guys in the title of my last video, if I hit 5 likes, I would do a intro tutorial. So here it is. Actually hit 9 likes, which is a lot for me, but if you think about it, for other YouTubers, it's really nothing. But that's besides the point. So let's get right into this. I'm going to be using the song Wizard Forgive, and the way you guys are going to want to download this, because you have to download a different way, is the copy the link. Obviously go to onlinevideoconverter.com or ovc.cm, and you guys want to download this in the .wav file, because that's the only way you guys can actually import it into C4D. So sorry if I'm like trying to clear my throat a lot in this, or if I don't seem as enthusiastic or tired. It's because it is 12:14 in the morning and I'm pretty freaking tired, or at night, it doesn't matter. Alright, so I imported the song into Sony Vegas, and you guys usually want to have the bass drop at about like 2-ish seconds in, 2 to 3 seconds in. So you guys don't have to import it into Sony Vegas. You guys can import it to whatever you want. I'm just going to use Sony Vegas for the sake of the video, and then I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. Go to right there. There we go. So now I have the bass drop right here, and that's where it's starting. So wherever you want to start it, like maybe here. Boom. There we go. This is exactly what it will sound like, unless I just change it. Let's just see how this sounds. I think it should be a little bit sooner. You right here. That sounds actually really good though. So I'm just gonna use that. And just to make it a little bit easier, I want to have it at exactly 2 seconds. Actually, yeah, no, never mind. That's good. Bass drop is at 201. You guys can put it anywhere. I'm just gonna advise 201 if you guys are following this tutorial, just to make it easy. So what you guys want to do after this? Let's go to render as, and then go to Wave, Microsoft WAV, do default template, and save whatever you want. I'm just gonna save it as tutorial. There we go. Just gonna have that render. It's gonna render pretty fast because it's just a music file. It's gonna open, right? And then here we have it. And if you guys are wondering why I didn't trim all this off, is because if I end up thinking and maybe I should make it a little bit longer in C4D, it doesn't have to be cut off, or I don't have to come back here and re-render it. But it's fine. Just keep it how it is. Trust me. We're gonna keep this in here so you can know where the bass drops are in here. So let's just zoom in a little bit. So not that much. So when we go to C4D. Here we go. Let's launch up C4D real quick, or Cinema 4D, however you guys want to say it. This might just take a second. It doesn't matter which studio you have or whatever. It does not matter at all. They're basically all the same. I'm pretty sure the newer ones, the only advantage they have are motion tracking. I think that's like their biggest difference. But that does not apply to us, since we are not doing any motion tracking. Yeah, you guys probably get used to my chair squeaking for the next hour or so that this intro will be going on. And this intro will be spanning across all of today. Obviously, it's all of today because it's already, well, the day. It's the beginning of the day. I'm going to be doing this till maybe about 1-ish, maybe 2. Probably not 2, but 1:30-ish. And then I'm going to do the AE part later, because I'm not doing the C4D and the AE all right now. So let's just load this up real quick. Sorry if the quality is not as good. Also because I'm still working out the little fixes with my Elgato, because right now there's no sound going into it, so I'm going to need to buy a splitter. And I'm using OBS to record, so it's not going to be the highest of quality, but I think you guys will live. Alright, so as soon as we open here we go. So I use basically everything I use for my intros. I got like a multitude and a combination of all of the big designers just put together into one good intro, which I think they're pretty good. So I'm gonna use a Lightroom. I'm gonna use this Braz's Lightroom. It's because it's good, and I kind of like his style, and I think I'm gonna stick with his type of style probably forever because I really like it. So once we have that, I'll load it up right here. I have After Arts plastic Lightroom, but I don't actually, the only part I used this Lightroom for was for Drill's intro. But what I do, I actually use this guy's render settings. There we go. As you guys can see, it kind of zooms it in a little bit. There we go. The only thing about this is here, just copy down all these settings and it'll be easy for everybody. There we go. Here you go. You guys can just screenshot that. Here's this. This you just put on your desktop or whatever. There. That you don't have to do anything with. Here. And then here. Here. And finally here. Again, I take absolutely no credit for any of this. The only thing I take credit for is the animation, but that's all. And then now I'm going to be using Braz's materials. For the sake of this, I will make this... What should I make this, guys? Obviously, you guys already saw at the beginning of this video what the results were. But let me just put all these irons in here real quick. I think I'm going to make it black and purple. I think I'm going to make it black and purple. And the thing is, that really confuses me. I don't know which one is purple. I'm pretty sure it's this one, because I've been using this a lot. This one's just absolutely terrible. Purple. It says purple in English, but yeah, I still take the longest to do that one. No, that's weird. Purple. Wow, voice crack. Jeez. Purple. Alright, there we go. So you guys want to copy and paste this. If you guys want to go download this, just search up Braz Lightroom and this should come up. But if you guys don't want to do that, it's pretty simple. Just add this text with this and this, and I have two of them. Name one in and name this one out. In will be a little bit less depth, but a bigger radius for the caps. There we go. And you guys, for the in, want to center this. So this is what we have, and the grunge will be out here, and the color you guys want will be in here. So we have that done. Boom. And boom. And you guys are probably saying right now, but this looks like crap. Well, I actually just found out as well that what you guys actually want to do. See, actually it doesn't look that bad in the grunge, but to change it, I'll highlight all of them, go to cubic and seamless. What that does is actually makes it the quality and how the material actual looks. And I actually like Firo 5 the best. It's just my favorite in my opinion. There we go. Look how nice that looks. Boom. That looks great, but I'm not going to have it say Braz. I'm just going to have it say name. I might as well do a giveaway for this since I'm almost at 50 subscribers, and I'll do a 50 subscriber giveaway, and that will probably last maybe like a month. Probably not a month, probably like a week or so, because I'm doing only that short because I do a lot of giveaways on my Skype. Here is, actually I'm not going to show you my Skype because that's what give away all my contacts. Just search me up on Skype, MeleeDesigns, and it's just going to have my logo. And I usually do giveaways about every other day because intros are fun, and I thought I should just give back to the subs for fun. Oh yeah, I already showed you guys this. So, if you guys, right here it looks quite ugly, but when you actually view it from here it looks better. But if you guys want to change this, here's this one. This one's not really my favorite because yeah, that's why. It's really vulnerable to the light, and I don't really like that too much. This one's just really scratchy, and I mean, it's really up to whatever one you guys use. I mean, don't get me wrong, it still looks absolutely incredible. But it's just, this is the one I usually use. I usually use the circle one because it's like the most depth in color, and it looks so I don't know, it looks beautimous. There we go. I'll just use that. Let me move my mic a little bit closer so you guys can hear me. So now we have this down. It looks absolutely great. So it does not matter where you guys put this, but what you guys want to do is go to circle, and then under that you guys want to go to camera. You actually don't have to hold it and click. You can just click simple camera, and you guys want to drag the camera under the circle. What that will do, let me just keyframe these first. What this will do is give you a nice pan across. There we go. And then if you guys want to zoom in or out, you just use the camera for the zoom in and out. Also, if you guys want to copy down the settings for this camera, there you go. I don't know if that's important. I don't know if that's important. I don't know if that's important. And finally, I don't know if that's important. So, because I just used his camera, and it looks very, very nice. So, like I said before, guys, for the sound, you guys want to go to MoGraph, Effector, and then Sound. You guys want to make sure the strength is completely off. That doesn't mean the volume. It's just that affects all of the layers, and they'll make it synced up with the text, and it looks terrible, and everybody turns that off. So, here we go. I saved it as tutorial, and it will say you won't be able to import this file to MP3. I'm pretty sure if it's in R13 or before, you guys can do that, but I don't know. There you guys go. So that's there. The reason we still have this open is because we want to, on the sound, you guys want to keyframe every time there is a beat. That will not affect your project at all. It's just when you guys are here, your text is going to have the keyframes, and then here, this is how you check the beats instead of going back to here every single time. So this was at 60, yeah. So right now, when you guys are actually going through the intro, this will play at 30 FPS. But when you guys render it out, it's going to render in twice the frames, which basically means it's just going to render it out, make it twice the speed, and right now it's half the speed. I don't know how the hell they do it, they just do. So, and if you guys don't want to use Sony Vegas, you guys can see from right here, but it's going to be a little bit more confusing. So right here, 59, that's not the drop, 60 is the drop, and you guys can see this completely changes right here. So I'm going to keyframe this, but just to make it easier on myself, and I've been using Sony Vegas to do this, I'm just going to do that. So I'm just going to keyframe everything on, and I'll just be right back. 5. And the way I'm doing this is so this is going to be 5 times 30. So that's going to be 150 and then 178 if I'm correct, which I am. Just wanted to help you guys out with that. Here we go for this. And that's gonna be 193, I believe. Yeah. Let's go. Math magician right here. Alright, that's pretty close. And then that's going to be 207. Right? Or is that... Oh, it's before it. Alright, so I'm going to have to actually go to 208. There we go. So always look at this just in case you're wrong in Sony Vegas or whatever program you're using. Maybe that works. That's going to be 222. And before I do anything, I'm going to save this real quick. And I'm going to name it Tut. There we go. This is probably like the most boring part of it, is doing all the keyframes, because it just gets so incredibly boring. Alright. And since this is only 10 seconds, and I'm thinking I'm going to keep it at 10 seconds. Where's my last one? Because I already lost count. Oh, alright. Was I already here? No. Oh, was I at this one? 1. Alright. So. Would this work? I believe so. That's gonna be 244. And that's going to be 130. Wait, no. 152. There we go. And then that will be 4 away from the end. And now let me just go over this to make sure they're pretty much hopefully all on point. Alright. So they are all on point. I'm just gonna make sure this is saved. And if you guys were wondering why I didn't have the, what is it, the symbol, like the part of it, it's because that's going to be the AE part of it. So there we go. So here we go. Where should I start this from? I'm going to start this. I think I'm gonna start this from the back. I'm just gonna use this. Bring this down a little bit. The thing is, when you guys are syncing, you're basically never ever gonna want to use the red or green. The only time you're ever gonna want to use any of these is probably the blue, if you are doing, like, if it's like a fast beat and it's like this for every single beat. So that's the only time you're ever going to use any of these 3 axis points. So when you guys are going to be here, you're always going to use this part, and that's what's going to make it easy. So at 60, you guys want to go 5 frames back to make it slow, and then like pick up the pace real quick, and it looks really cool. So I'm going to drag this over, and then here I have this right here, so I have some time to pan over here, and then I want to go to 100, and then here. Let's see how this looks. That actually looks pretty good. It's just I don't like how this part comes down. I'm just gonna fix that real quick. Oh shoot, I think I already effed that up. Let's just see this again. Yeah, I did it again. I really effed that one up. Let me just use this one. That should be good. That's pretty good. I like that. And here, you guys just want to go back here. I'm just, right now, I'm just for this, I'm just going back and forth until we get to a part where I think we should change it up a little bit and stop just doing the front to back over and over again, because then it starts to get a little bit repetitive and it starts to look not as good. So let's see how this looks. Alright, there we go. So here we're gonna have this go here and go 5 frames back. That made sense. There, and then go to here and go here, because that's where I'm gonna have to change this a little bit. I'll see how this looks. That actually looks pretty good though. So this is gonna be at 178. Oh wait, I was on 177. Five frames back. Then go 5 frames forward. And go. I want to have this spin a little bit. So I'm actually use this now. I already think this looks terrible, but I think I already messed it up. I'll find out. Go here. Oh shit, really messed that up. And go here. Frames back. I want to save this real quick. I'm trying to save it as much as I can because I really don't want anything to What does this drop sound like? Oh, it's that ugly drop. I don't like that much. Sorry if I see I'm saving a lot. I just want to make sure it's just really just saved. 17. So since I deleted that other one, let's just move this up. Alright. So let's just go to 22. Here, 5 frames back. The reason I'm going 5 frames back on every single one is because I don't want to go the slow to fast, slow to fast, slow to fast, and then do the 1 frame instant, because that looks like really weird. And then here, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. So let's just see how this looks. Here, I think I want to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to let's just see if I really mess this one up. Yeah, that does not look good. Let's just get rid of that. Fix this. Fix this. I'm gonna do this to the nearest 360 rotation, which is here, and then there we go. That's 247. I remember that. Alright, so it should be the other way around. Alright, so I really effed that one up. I just want to make sure this is the best as possible, so I'm going to keep fixing this over and over again. If I make a mistake, then oh well. I just want to make sure you guys actually like the intro. So, here, I actually want to do the instant one. And here. And this one will be let's just fix this right here, and then let's just make this like the rotation before. Apply keyframe, boom, boom. And then and here I want to make this go back out. Then, like I was saying before, actually I wasn't saying anything before, I am going to actually have to change these to each individual letters. So let me just do that real quick. You want to right click, go to make editable. I'm going to drag that out, put that there, put that there, drag this one out, that there, just to store it, and then here we go. we have the M part of the name. Yeah, so that's good. As you guys can see, it's just like this. But I'm gonna make it have the individual letters. So let me just. So, however many letters you have in the name, you guys want to put that many nulls. So, I have 4, so just N-A-M-E. That's gonna be 4 nulls. So let me just do 4 nulls. Null, null 1, null 2, and null 3. There we go. You're gonna want to name them the letters of the name in the intro. There we go. So both N's are gonna go in here. Both A's are gonna go in here. Both M's, and then both E's. So once you have that, as you guys can see, it's not colored at all anymore. And to fix that, I'm gonna go here, here. There we go. And you guys want to put these on every top letter. So you don't have to keep dragging them out every single one. You want to control and then drag, drag, and then drag. What that will do is just duplicate them basically. Down here, there, there, and there. As you guys can see, there's a plus sign square under there. When I do this, there's not a plus sign. It's just empty because that you're just moving it. And then boom, you guys can delete these. Save it, and then you got the individual letters. But if you actually go to click on them, they do not rotate well, and that is a goddamn problem. So I'm gonna go to every single one of these, keyframe them in case you ever F up on one of them. I don't know how I didn't put down there. In case you ever F up on one of them, it basically automatically saves it. So just keyframe. You don't have to do anything. Just go to the first frame, click on every single one of them, control click on N-A-M-E. Not these, not the extrude NURBS. Just click on them. There we go. Okay, and then, as you guys can see, like I was saying before, let me just make it. Where is this tree? Right here. You guys, let me just shape this again real quick because I usually mess up on this. You guys want to go here, and then go out of your camera. Make sure you go out of your camera, and then here. And then you guys want to move this over to the middle of your N, which you're gonna actually gonna have to guess on. So I would say, hold on, let me just measure with my finger real quick. Yeah, that seems about middle. I think that's pretty good. You're not going to get much better than that. And that's going to move it to the center. Don't worry, that's completely fine. And go here, and then move it to where the N used to be. And then save it. And as you can see, it rotates perfectly. Yay! Oh, fuck. I just messed it up again. Because this is still keyframed on this. So that's actually meant to happen. So move this for the N is supposed to be keyframe. Make sure to keyframe. So once that is done, save it, because usually this will crash and it'll say this file is corrupted. The C4D file is corrupted, and I don't want that to happen to you guys. So here you guys want to do the same thing. Move the A. This one should be a lot easier. Just line it up with a point, and then yeah. Boom. Click off it. Make sure you guys click off it. And or about where the A is right there. You just want to save it. And then this is how it looks. It's going to take a little bit because of the CC and everything on it. This is definitely not a fast render. Not even close to a fast render. This thing might take hours. That's why I'm doing it late at night. And I think of you. So when I'm sleeping, I'm going to keep my computer on, and it's going to render during the night. So, there we go. Make sure to click on this again. Go here. This one should be pretty easy. Let me just line up this. And make sure you guys are out of the camera, like I said before. And there. Click on this up here. And then go right in the middle, which I believe is right there. Click out, it's going to go to the middle again, like always. That's where the M should be. Save, and there we go. Same with the E. Oh, I forgot to keyframe this. Yeah, make sure to keyframe it, and make sure you're on the 0 frame. There we go. When you click off it, and there we go. And now I'm on it, right? So go here. This one, I'm gonna actually have to take a, hopefully, doesn't seem that much centered. That seems like a problem. Oh well. Well, just put that in the middle where you guys think it is. It might not be middle right here, but I might not be actually rotating it like oh shoot. I might not actually be rotating it like this that much. That's not going to be a problem, even though it already looks pretty good though. And look, they're all perfect. And then you have all of these separate. And then this is what it looks like. I actually don't want to have this. Is this the... yes, it is. Have this all of a sudden move back. There we go. Again, save. You go here, and then just name it text. Move all of these because you're not ever gonna have to use these in the middle. And there we go. Put all this inside here. And then this, when you're on here, this will rotate all of it. And when you, let me just keyframe that real quick. And when your guys are on holding all these and do it, each one of these will rotate separately, like I did in the epic intro at the beginning of it. So yeah. I actually want this to zoom in a lot more. Like here. And the reason I did all that for is so here, boom, boom, here, and then apply, and oh, 0 there, apply, good. Save. I'm sorry. It's just a habit to save it. And zoom in again. God damn. Then I want to have it zoom in just a little bit, not much, just a little bit. I actually want to have this come back. I want to actually make this a 5 or 2. do a quick little spinny do. I don't know who the hell says that. I'm just really freaking white to say that. There we go. Alright, so sorry I have not been talking. Now I'm going to do a cool little twist effect on the front, on the beginning of it and the end of it. I did this kind of twist effect on Juice's intro, so I'm going to put that in the null, make sure it is in the null, in the text, under all of the layers. So, you guys are going to want to click on it and then hold shift and then move this 9 degrees that way. There we go. And then you guys want to make this fit the text, and then unlimited, unlimited, and then it's just going to do this cool little effect. Alright, so now that it's doing that, I'm just going to have it go here. 59. Oops, I actually want to have this at 90. I'm going to have 125. And I want to control click this. Go here, control click that, and then here I have nothing. There we go. Actually, now that I think about that, does not work. If you guys want to keep that, again, this is a tutorial, just going back and forth of just ideas, really. So get rid of that. Again, but if you guys like it, you guys can completely keep it that way, no doubt about it. I am going to I'm going to change these letters. And on the drop, like the O King Latin intro, I am going to have these letters all fix itself. So just mess around with the letters, I guess. Oops. Make sure you guys keyframe them though. And then the E, I don't know, do something like this. Boom. So now, you gotta admit, they're pretty fucked up. There we go. And then, again, go to 59, or just one key before the drop, and click them all. There we go. And then, all of a sudden, boom, they're straight. They're straight. Put all the rotation on 0. There we go. Now let's see how this looks all together. Now obviously this is not my best intro because right now I'm just trying to get, this is a beginner's tutorial. If you guys really want like a more expertise tutorial, I think I'll probably do that in a live stream, or probably when I even have more time, because the ones that I'm usually making with like the Oaking Latin, the Juice, all these ones, these like take like hours on hours on hours on hours. These probably take like 8 hours, and I don't think you guys are gonna be watching like an 8-hour video. So I'll probably do that on maybe a live stream or something, or I probably won't do an expert one. But this is obviously, this is nowhere. I'm not trying really hard right now because I'm trying to make this a decently timed, yeah. So I just don't like how it goes way too far and then way too far the other way. But guys, guess what? You know what I'm gonna say? Save the M file. There we go. So I actually do not like this part of it. I am not a big fan of it, so I'm actually gonna get rid of that part because it doesn't actually look that good. So and here I think I'm just gonna have it do a nice little AE sync. You guys can see there's a drop at like the very end of it, and I don't really like that to be there. So what I'm actually gonna do, I'm gonna find out where the drop is. So now I'm gonna cut this off by a quick little 5. I'll make this 295, and then there we go. And then if you guys want to add a spline, like a spline, I'm gonna do that real quick because they're very easy to do. That's not it. You know, let me just open all of them. That's the only way I'm gonna find out. But I'm gonna get rid of the ones that I do not like. These are the ones I'm looking for. There we go. I actually really like this. This is the one I also used on the Epic one. So that's really cool. It's very simple though. Move this down here. You want to make it kind of go through the middle of the text-ish, or around it, I should say. Then I want these to happen on the drop. then of course I wanted to have the nice little purple effect. Actually, I'm going to do 2 of them like I did in the other intro. What I did, I just simply moved another one up. It's gonna go through it, but hey, who the fucking cares? I just want to trim this down to 290 because it seems like there's still like remnants of it. Alright, sweet. So what I always do, so this I call tut. I'm gonna have the exact same file. I'm just gonna call it tut2 just for a backup. And now guys, I'm going to keep my computer on all very long nights. I'm going to render this out. I'm not going to record it though because that's just going to make the rendering process even slow. So yeah, let me just create a folder called tut. And then I'm going to open the folder. I'm going to make it, put T for tut I guess. Have all that. Guys, so I just woke up and the intro was not done rendering. I don't know why, but it's taking a really long time. So what you guys want to do is in the settings before you guys render this is go to get rid of the color correction, go to options, deselect blurriness, and then put down these right there, and then go to here and put 720p because there's really no difference between 720p and 1080p unless like it's not a humongous difference. And then as you guys can see, it's gonna render it out a lot faster. And there you guys go. If you guys really want, look at this and then uncheck ambient occlusion, and that's going to render it even faster. So these are what I have checked. I have this and 30 FPS, so it's going to render half the frames of it, but there's no really big difference between 30 FPS and 60 FPS unless you want to do like slow motion in it or like do a lot of crazy stuff. But this is a beginner one, so just don't do that. Anti-aliasing this, and here we go. And that's all. And then now you guys can render it, and then it'll render so much faster. So let me just go do that real quick. And sorry for the inconvenience, guys. But if you guys were already rendering it, it probably only rendered maybe like 1 or 2 frames into it. So just change that, and yeah, I'll be back in about an hour, or 2 hours, or 3 hours or so to do the AE part. Alright, so it's been done rendering for a while now. It only took 18 minutes, which is a lot faster than before when I kept it on all night and it didn't work. Because for some reason, every like few hundred frames, it would go from 20 seconds to like a couple hours. I don't know why. But yeah, just keep out these settings. It'll render it within like 10 minutes to 25 minutes, depends on your computer. And once we have that done, what you guys want to do is here. I'm gonna have a sync pack very, very soon. And what this sync pack will do, you will put this. You'll put every single sync or layer at a point, and it will it will sync it up, and it'll do some cool syncs and stuff. It has a nice warp. It has a nice optical compensation, a normal sync, and I'll also have some particles, so it's going to be a sync and particle pack that will be coming out either my next video or the video after that. But you guys can do whatever you really want with it. You guys can do any type of sync that you guys want. But just for the sake of this, I am going to be using my sync pack. Alright, and that will load up After Effects. If you guys want the sync pack and particle pack before I upload it, message me on Skype. My Skype is just MeleeDesigns with my normal logo. And yeah, I'll give you guys a sync pack early. And also add me on Skype for random intro giveaways, because usually when I'm bored and I want to do an intro, I'll do a giveaway. I usually probably do maybe like, I usually do them like about once a day, unless somebody pays, and then I'll do it whenever, I don't know. If I don't have an intro for that day, I will do a giveaway. I do way too many giveaways on the Skype. So, yeah. But if you guys don't have Skype, I guess just wait, or ask your friend who has Skype to send you the sync pack that I will send him. I'm pretty confused. I don't know how to explain it. Just add me on Skype and I'll send you it. Jeez. Alright. Well, boys, it's taking a long time because it's a humongous file because there's so many sync and particles in here. So, yeah, it'll take about a minute or two. So, I also don't use my own CC. It's pretty easy to do a CC. I'll select a nice CC and then I'll go over all the effects with it. Yeah, because I don't really know that much about Magic Bullet looks yet, and I want to try to get better at that. She's just taking a long time. Sorry for the wait, guys. Oh boy, this is gonna be a bitch to edit. Oh my god. I probably won't even edit it actually because it's just gonna be terrible. I'll be back when it's done. Guys, so it is done loading, and oh, let me just move my mic real quick. And this will look like when you guys open up the sync/particle pack. I'm just gonna call it sync pack because that's the name of the file. It's actually called syncing stuff, but once you guys open it, there's going to be just a random little CC in here. You guys can either use it or don't use it. It doesn't really matter to me. Then there's gonna be 3 syncs in here. This radial one is this radial one is like what it does in this intro. If you guys look on the sides, it gets all like, yeah. You guys can see on the sides, it kind of like does a little shake there. That's what that one does. The 3 would be, which one would that be? Oh, that would be my epic intro. You ready? Let's go. And the 1 would be this intro.
11:37. Yeah. Pull up on the scene. Pull up with my team.
That's what they would be. And The flare is like in the Victus intro. Warp is like here. Hold on.
Locks. Who said it, dog?
This intro's bad, by the way.
What fucking with y'all?
Yeah. I'm just trying to get some ducats, they don't understand. Every day I put in working like the weatherman.
Right here, this effect coming up. This is the warp effect. And the optics one is the first one right here.
Watch out, watch out.
Optics was the zoom in one. And that's really all. The CC you guys can just mess around with, really. And all these, this is not mine, this is Flay's particle pack. This is a free one. When you guys open it up, there's going to be sync stuff, which is going to be this. And then it's going to be particles, a clan one. Which, this clan one was basically the Victus one I made. It was a FaZe Clan intro template. All I did was take the optical flare from it, and I ended up actually having the exact same shockwave that it had, even though okay. So I made my Victus one, and I had a shockwave that I had in mind. I searched up this FaZe Clan template, and I used the exact same shockwave. So really the only thing I took from it was the CC, which I'm going to do for this exact same intro. Flays is just normal Flays. You guys can search it up. It's going to take too long to load all of these. And then Flays CC is the same as my CC, which I can really just get rid of it because it's already in here. And then, yeah. So let me just, once you guys are here, get rid of that, and go to where you guys saved the file, and then tut. There will be, oh my god, why is it open so many? There will be all of these. You guys don't even have to worry about the PNGs really. Just open up this, and here, it will be whatever .aec, and whatever the .aec is, it will load up as a folder in After Effects. What you guys do this is go to T, and it will load up a new composition for you. I'm gonna go to Solid, make sure this is just a black solid, and name it BG for background. And also make sure, guys, right click on the PNGs right here, go to interpret footage, main, and make sure this is 30 FPS, because we rendered it out in 30 FPS. If you guys render it out in 60 FPS, then go to interpret footage and then go to 60 FPS. I just rendered it out for 30 FPS just for the sake of it. So once you have it here, you guys want to put everything on quarter, so whenever you guys preview it, it's going to be nice and simple like this, and you guys don't have to do like wait a really long time. So I'm going to put in the smoke right now. Actually, I'm just going to name it Cloud. Go here, you guys are going to need trap code form, and then put that here. And something on the screen will be all weird. Which you guys want to go here, disperse, you're going to go 9500, particle, cloudlet, 250 for the size, and it's going to be all like fucked up and shit, yeah. So you guys want to go to 1. And then, real quick, we're going to want to do a cool little effect with Flays particles. Is it this one? Yeah, just don't ignore that. I don't know why you named it that. Is it this one? Is it this one? Or is it this one? Damn, I don't know which one it is. Let me just load up all of them then. Because it's already on, quarter, yeah. This one. This is the one it is. Sweet. We're gonna copy, Control C, go back into here, and then do this. It's gonna be a cool little effect. You guys don't have to necessarily add it. And then just name this one Dots. And you guys want to go to Form, Disperse, 95 particle. Guys, I'm going to change this to purple, and then change this to purple. So I want a little bit lighter of a purple. Alright, that's good. You guys want to go to sphere, and then if it doesn't show up, you guys want to up this size a little bit. You guys can start to see it. That's a little bit too much, so I'm going to lower this down to like 5-ish, so you don't see as many. Oh, that's really weird. I don't know why it's doing that. If I just disperse a little bit less, maybe 1,000, and maybe do this to like 1. And this one right here from Flaze is going to be actually 1080p, and ours is not. So what is it? 75? No, I believe it's 50. No, I have actually. No, it's 65. What? No, what the hell? No, screw it. Let's just do 70. And then here. And then there we go. I'm gonna name it Flay. And right now everything looks pretty fucking ugly, I'll be honest with you. Remember, guys, you always wanna save it. Name it Tut. There we go. So when I'm here with Flays, I am going to want to. Where is this? Oh, no, that's base form. I want particle. And right now it's actually blue, and I do not want it blue. I want it purple. It will change once I put on a CC. So I'm gonna name this just CC. But here, magic bullet looks. And then you always want to see before you open up magic bullet looks, because it sometimes will crash. So here we go. Zoom in. And I could do my own. Yeah, I'll try to do my own. If it doesn't work, then I'll just use ACC. Yeah, screw this. Right now, I don't want to be experimenting and wasting more of your guys' time, so I'm just gonna use this. Actually, I should probably show you guys what this are. Here, copy this down, this down, this down. You guys can just pause. I'm just gonna click through all of them. There we go, and then that will come out with this. With Flaze, I still have no idea why it is not changing. I will find that out though. Just give me a second. What about options? That's not where I want to go to. Usually just change it, but I don't know what the hell's happening. You know what, let's just not use Flaze, because I have no idea to change it. If you guys have a blue one, you guys can keep it on blue. You guys can use Flaze and use the blue one, and then just increase it so it's going out on the sides of it. But but besides that, I have just don't even use it. Alright, so now I'm going to quickly get a nice purple. There's purple. Is there even a purple in here? I'm probably blind or not. Probably like right in front of me. What is it? Blue. Damn, I'm retarded. It's magenta. There we go. Go here. And then there we go. It's gonna match up with the CC. And there we go. I won't affect it too much, but it will make it just a little bit cooler. If you guys want to add that, that's up to you, but I think I'm going to use Hex's particles. Not, well, it's drugs particles, but it's the particle is Hex. Alright, so I'm back. My dad walked in. He was being all goofy and shit. Alright, so you guys want to make sure all the particles go to the very end of the composition. Alright. Go here. I want to increase this to about 20. No more. I'm not giving up. I'll go to freaking 8,000. You guys can't even see it. What the fuck? Alright, that doesn't matter. It's probably just because of the CC. Alright, let's just see how this looks. That actually looks pretty freaking nice, if you ask me. Also, sorry if this tutorial was kind of hard to understand. Sorry about that. It's just I don't really do many talking and interacting with the viewers much. This feels like more like a live streaming thing to do, but yeah. And then we're gonna import this, the song. Put that there. Alright. Actually, I'm playing this in 60 FPS. Over here, you guys are actually going to want to switch it to 30 right here. Or it's just going to look all Again, this looks kind of like my Juice one, but I try to mix it up a little bit. Let me just render that real quick. We're not completely done yet, though. That looks pretty nice if you ask me. There we go. And now we're actually going to have to add the sync real quick. So just save this. And of course I'm going to use optics. Alright, there. And you guys just aren't going to put this beginning right here on the beat. So I'm going to go down to here, waveform, and then find where the drop is. Right there is good. We're gonna go here, effects, middle do the middle optics compensation. Don't do the mirror or this. And then right here, this second keyframe right here, guys. That's where you're gonna want to place. Line up this with the bass drop. There we go. Now I can speak English, and that'll be right there. and this is how it will look. And I think it should be a little bit more powerful, so I'll just double that. I think that looks really good. Save it. Alright. And once we are done with that, I mean, I guess if you guys want, add the optical flare. But the optical flare is red right now, and that is a problemo. But this one is actually more easier to edit. Go here and then just go purple, right? And this one right here, optical flare. I want to go to the first keyframe and then trim this down to the first keyframe. And then, when you trim it down on the first keyframe, you guys want to put that right there. Seems a little, Oh, that's why, guys. This is in 1080p. What you guys want to do is do this. If you guys don't have the align, go up to Windows or Window and then click Align. Click all the ones that I have right now. Align this, and this. And make sure they're all clicked. And then once you guys are here, I'm gonna go to guys, don't edit the effects. Go to Transform and then move this down to what was it, 75 or something like that. Oh, that's opacity. The scale to what was it, 75-ish. 68.5, 67.5, 66.5. So it's 66.5. Boom. Now I know. And when you look, hold on, let me just make this full. It actually looks pretty weird though right now. So what I'm gonna do is go to CC Jaws. Solid bars. Yeah, super fire bars. Here we go. Make the height 0. You guys, some people use motion tile for this, but I think CC Jazz just works a little bit better. Alright. Trim it down to the drop. So you guys don't have to actually trim it, just Control Shift D and delete the bottom one. And once you guys are done with that, I'm gonna put this 75. That works. Make sure it's at the very, very top of everything, or it's just not gonna work that well. So I'm just gonna render that out real quick. Everybody's just like, how do you not live with the RAM preview? I'm just like, just preview it and then just turn off the sound. Here we go. Oh, I'm very sorry about that, guys. I actually lined up the flare to the beginning of the optics one, and that's not where you want to put it. Put that right here. Right? Is that where the second keyframe on this one is? Yes. There we go. Now this will make more sense. And oh my fucking god! Actually, I'm so dumb right now. Actually, holy crap! I moved the bars one. There we go. Save. And then and I'm still fucking retarded. Holy shit. There we go. Now, should be good. There we go. Holy crap. Now it looks actually good and not look like fucking shit. Jesus Christ. You gotta listen to the new terms of service, you know what I mean? You can't be fucking swearing and shit. I know, it's fucking retarded. Fuck the terms of service. Terms of service, my ass. You can't monetize your fucking videos if you don't. If you swear, I'm like, shut the fuck up, YouTube. Actually, all right. There we go. You guys want to line up this last one? I don't know why this last one is here. Just keep it. The second to last one, you guys want to group these two together and then line the second to last one up to the drop. And now with that, there we go. I want to duplicate a whole bunch of these. I think I want to start doing like lessons, like Skype lessons, where you and me just simply just talk in a call, and I just tell you everything I know about intros. And I don't know what would that be like? Fuck if I know. Like $2 an hour. All right. So here is this one. We're gonna trim all of this down when we're done actually syncing them all up. I'm just gonna move this so I have more space right here. Let me just. Obviously, right now it's gonna look like really weird, but it's supposed to look like that though. So, I'll put this one right here. Right there. You can usually tell where the drops are because it just spikes it up real quick. I don't know if that this one right here would be considered a drop, but I'm just gonna skip it. And then I'm gonna need 3 more. And to duplicate them, just press Control D. Go just line these up, every single one. And then boom. Once we have all that done, you want to make the preview like almost like not even noticeable because you guys don't even need it for this one. You guys want to open up all of these. This is the most tedious part. I'm gonna go to right here. Let's say I'm on this one. What is the next flare after it, which will be this one? There. The only reason I'm doing this is so they don't build up upon each other, and that just makes it look really weird. So there we go. And right here, I'll be back when I am done trimming all these. And you guys are gonna want to trim these down to make them all like line up with each other, just to know that you did that one. It's the most tedious part, but it makes the intro look good, so whatever it takes. when you guys get to these ones, you won't be able to see these other keyframes. So really, make sure you know where this one is. Get it, move it. What the hell are you doing? Freaking phone. Ugh. I was supposed to set an alarm for 10:30, but then I ended up waking up earlier. So that was a win-win. There we go. And here, when you guys moved it over, I'm gonna put that in line up with there. And want to make sure you know where it is. Move it closer to these ones so you'll be able to see it. And then, if there's none after that, just like line this up with like the end. And if you guys really need to edit this, just move this one because, like I said before, the last keyframe doesn't really make a difference for anything. When you guys have all that done, is guess what? Boom. So this is what it looks like so far. Here we go. So that actually looks really, really good right now. As you guys can see, it's still pixelated because if I put it in full, this is how long it takes if I put it in full. It's going this slow. But yeah, if I put it in a quarter, it's basically the exact same, so that's just fine with me. So now we see the preview. It looks swagalicious. And then now we're gonna have to add the sync. If you guys want to add the sync, that's like completely up to you. The sync is basically the exact same way of this as these to line them all up. This is driving me crazy. Boom. Here we go. Always make sure. So I will do the sync and then I'll be right back. Alright, so when you guys are here in the sync, not in an actual fucking sync, but yeah. When you guys are here, line up these keyframes, the layers to the actual beats, and you guys will see that the keyframes are actually all the way in here, and they're not actually at the beginning. So you want to select all the syncs, trim them down, and then move one of them here, and we'll move all of them back into place. And also, disable CC, force, motion blur, and exposure. Only keep twitch, S-shake, and transform. And then, when you guys are here, I'm going to make all these like this. And what I meant by the same way as the optical flares is we're going to open up twitch, S-shake, and transform. Don't even worry about exposure, even though it has a keyframe, because you try to turn it off. Move it there. Move it to the next sync, so they're not building on each other, and then every sync they just get closer and closer and closer. You want to make it, how do I explain it? You want to make it come toward the screen, go back to normal, come back to the screen, make it go to normal. It just makes it look a lot better. So yeah, just do this. Make the last keyframe for twitch, S-shake, and transform to the next sync, and do that for every single one, and I'll be back. I just wanted to tell you guys this. And also, turn off the syncs when you do this, so it doesn't lag right here your entire computer, since it's trying to make it, it's trying to think that you want to make it do it right now. But finish it up and then put on alt, and then enable it, and then you guys will be good. I'll be right back when I'm done with that. Guys, so I ended up putting them on all the sinks, and let me just trim these down real quick because that's going to drive me crazy if I do not. You guys want to save it. Control Shift D to do that. Control Shift D. And then Control Shift D. And then go to that. And make sure the bars are still above it. And you just want to make sure of that. And let's just see how this looks right now. Render it without sound so it's not lagging. See, right now it's lagging, it's not real time. I'm gonna let it do its thing. Let it go through it once. Alright. Alright. And I actually need to show you guys something else. But I also messed up in the process. So let me go to here. There. And right now I think it's actually looking pretty darn good. Make sure you don't be able to see the preview. Yeah, there you go. Line this up with here. Oh, that's not it. If you guys want to be one keyframe off, that's completely yours. But my OCD will go crazy if I don't put it on exactly. Don't take that into context because you guys are probably thinking, never mind. I'm not even gonna say it because that's just gonna make you guys think more of it. All right, go to the beginning. You guys won't be able to see it. There we go. And then go to here, and then boom. Close all these up. Go to the next one. Go. Go. And the last one. So I think this is looking pretty darn good. I'm gonna save this real quick. There we go. Okay, I should see how this looks. I would say that's really the end of the tutorial, guys. That's really all you guys have to do. It looks really, really great. If you guys want to do any of your own edits on it, go ahead. Feel free. And shine. If you guys want to add a shine, that's like also up to you. I think I'm gonna do it real quick. Shine. And like, oh, do like purple. Nope, that's fill. I need to do hue saturation. I don't need to do that. I can just put it under the CC. And that actually does not work the way I wanted it to work. So fuck that. So yeah, that's really the end of the tutorial, guys. I want to save it. And here also, before I go, composition, add to render queue. When you guys actually, oh fuck, what do I do? open up the sync pack. It will have all these renders. Just delete all those renders. Go to here, make sure all this is right, like this, and here. What you guys want to do is put this to QuickTime, format options, make it exactly like mine, H.264. It's really a coder that has incredible quality while keeping the file size down. I use it every single time for all of my intros, and it looks absolutely great. I would probably say it actually looks better than the AVI. Everybody says QuickTime sucks, but I completely disagree with that. It works like a charm. So yeah, GoPro Cineform, what the hell? And then audio, put it uncompressed because you don't want to mess around with the audio. And then press OK. And I mean, that's really it. If you guys want to do that again and make the template, want to name it, I named mine QuickTime Fast. And then yeah, do exactly the same thing on this QuickTime. Make sure all this is right, and then I'll save it as QuickTime Fast, and then boom, QuickTime Fast. And I'm gonna name this tutorial. Save, and then boom. So thank you guys for watching this video. As you guys can see, it's renders at a pretty decent speed. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, please like the video. If we reach 5 likes again, I will put out my sync and particle pack, and yeah. And for 50 subs coming up, I'm going to do I'm gonna give away this intro to you guys, and yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in my next video.